Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, children ages 18 and up. This is Fan Experience TV special big game pregame edition, episode 55 as well. So it coincides with the number of the Super Bowl, so we are here. We're answering the call, episode 55 is here. It falls on the same day. So we are happy to be here with each and every one of you. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, my name is Mike Katos. I am the host. Alongside me is my co-host, Rick Molina. Rick, how are we doing today?
Oh, we're pumped, man. It's Super Sunday. Super Bowl 55 is here. Obviously, I'm rocking my Jets jersey. I haven't seen a Jets jersey at a Super Bowl in God knows how many years, but I'm excited, ready to roll, ready for the big game. Couldn't ask for a better day. We got snow out here in New York. I'm looking outside right now. It's coming down out there. It's like 4 inches, 5 inches already. But glad to be here with you, Mike. Glad to be here with everybody, getting ready to get this show started.
Yeah, well, I mean, at the very least, if we can look at this nice little palm tree on a beach background for right now, instead of looking out the window, just give ourselves a little bit of sanity for these next 2 hours. But yeah, it's Super Sunday, and who would have thought we'd get here? After the year that we've had, with the pandemic. I mean, spoiler alert to anyone who doesn't know, there has been a pandemic.
Yes, and I don't know if anybody's aware.
And the sports world has been flipped up on its side. No fans. In many stadiums, whether it be, baseball, basketball, hockey, and football as well. So it's been a crazy year for sports. There was a lot of, mixed feelings going into the NFL season. Are they going to be able to play 17 weeks? Are they going to be able to get to the playoffs unabated? And, there was some hiccups along the way. You had, teams like the Titans and the Ravens pushing games back to Tuesdays and, just altering the schedule, changing bye weeks, changing this and that. But we made it through the whole season. And, we're here. It's Super Sunday, Super Bowl 55 as scheduled. And, we are excited to be here. And we got a very interesting show, interesting game ahead of us. You've got Patrick Mahomes returning to the Super Bowl. Obviously, last year's Super Bowl champion. So the reigning champs are going to defend their title in Tampa Bay against Tampa Bay and the new look Tampa Bay Buccaneers with none other than the GOAT, Tom Brady, leading the charge over there and not Jameis Winston this time around. And for the first time in my life, I'm not rooting against Brady. I'm rooting for a good game, but I'm not disappointed either which way. And I definitely am not rooting, adamantly against Brady this time around. What are your thoughts, Rick?
Yeah, I mean, Super Bowl Sunday is like the unofficial holiday in America, right? Like, everybody gets together, obviously with the pandemic and what's going on, but everybody gets together, a couple hours for the game, wings, pizza, beer, games, laughs, excitement, camaraderie. That's what Super Bowl Sunday is about for me. It's like it's kind of like a second Thanksgiving, if you want to call it that, right? But you're right. This game is going to be and so I'm excited for that, but I'm excited for this game because I went back and kind of looked at the first game, highlights of the first game. And, what struck me was that Kansas City took a pretty comfortable lead in that game. It was almost after they just let off the gas a little bit and Tampa Bay came back. So when I'm thinking about this game, I'm thinking it's going to be close or whatever. But I'm just thinking this is going to be a really exciting game. And it could break one of two ways, really close or Kansas City wins it in a rout. And the more I look at this game, I think it's just going to be a competitive game. I think both teams are going to slug it out, go for the big home run. And then obviously we're going to get to the predictions and all later, but I think Kansas City is going to pull this out. But it's a fascinating game to see the passing of the torch from Tom Brady to Patrick Mahomes. the dynasty team that was the Patriots and what have you, now moving over in the AFC to the Kansas City Chiefs. And so all these things are going to play out today, over the course of the next 3 hours. So I can't wait to watch it. This is going to be fun and exciting. And then for all of you joining us out there, tell us, we're looking forward to your calls and calling in. Tell us what you're doing, what you're going to eat, your Super Bowl props, your predictions, all that. We're looking forward to hearing that as well. So this is going to be great. And yes, kudos to the league. 256 games or whatever it was. How many COVID tests all these players went through, how many protocols they did, and the NFL pulled it off and got us here to the Super Bowl. I mean, you got to tip your cap to Roger Goodell, DeMaurice Smith, and all the guys in the whole leadership of the National Football League to get to this point is truly astonishing. I mean, it truly is. So kudos to them. Great job. And then obviously last night we had NFL awards, and we're going to get to that in a second, but just the players that got inducted into the Hall of Fame, the MVP, obviously Aaron Rodgers. I mean, all in all, a great season by the National Football League. So congratulations to them.
Yeah. And you see Rick's wearing a Jets.
I'm wearing my Jets jersey, my Boomer Esiason number 7 jersey. Now Boomer went to the Super Bowl at Super Bowl 23, was with the Bengals, and he lost to Montana on a John Taylor touchdown there. But this is my Jets gear. I'm wearing it today to watch the Super Bowl. Obviously, we have no team to root for there, so It's just what it is.
Well, see, so I've talked to a couple of people, and then I'm like, yeah, you watching the Super Bowl, and I'm like, I might catch it. I'm like, might catch it, But spoiler alert, like a lot of my family are Buffalo Bills fans, so they're a little
they're a little perturbed.
They're a little on tilt for getting knocked out last week. But I ask you, obviously we're Jets fans.
Yeah.
So, it makes no difference if our team gets knocked out because we are used to our team getting knocked out. In this case, in this year's case, they were knocked out by week 3.
Yes. Yes. Or in this year's game, it was like the second quarter of the first game against the Bills. Yeah. Yeah. That's what
but what do your guys take? Do you watch it even though your team's not in it? Who is your team? Go in the chat, tell us who you're rooting for in this game, whether it's your team, whether it's not your team, your predictions for next year, whatever you want to do, just pop it in the chat. So I think, regardless if your team is in it or not, the Super Bowl is a spectacle. It's
an event.
It's the biggest event of the year. The ratings are, do not lie as far as the Super Bowl goes. It's the most watched event, and we're all gonna have a great time. So Rick, what'd you decide on your food?
So I decided I'm going with a large cheese pizza. I might go half pepperoni, half cheese. Might do that. Get some wings. Got a Diet Coke in the fridge. I'm ready to roll. It is snowing beyond belief outside. I'm not driving anywhere. So I'd rather, I'm like, I just hit my buddy up, see what he's doing. He's driving back from a long trip. So that Super Bowl party got canceled. So I was like, you know what? Hey, 1 year where I'm indoors, it's not bad. It's all good. So, but we got the fans, we got everybody coming on today. So it's gonna make for a fun event today.
Yeah. Well, listen, obviously we're in a pandemic and gatherings have to be limited all across the country. So we thought, what better way than just give you guys some entertainment, give you guys the chance to come back in here and spend the pregame with us. And we are excited. You're going to have a lot of our former guests on. We're going to have a couple of newcomers coming on, and we're just gonna talk about
talk about Super Bowl,
this year's Super Bowl. See what their favorite Super Bowl moment is. Prior to this one, what's their favorite commercial? Like all the fun stuff that comes along with the Super Bowl and what it brings. So I guess we started off with us before we break it down.
So
what's your best Super Bowl
moment?
My
best Super Bowl moment was Super Bowl 42. I remember I was watching it at home. I didn't go to any party, ordered pizza, and I remember watching that game. And I wanted to watch that game at home because it was Brady 19-0. They're going for the undefeated streak, and I just wanted to sit there and watch the game. I didn't want to be bothered or whatever. And my mom's in a room at the time. I was living at my mom's house. She was in a room. And I remember watching this game. I couldn't take my eyes off it. I'm eating my pizza. I'm watching this thing. And then I just watched that drive, the Tyree catch, Manning leading him down the field. And then I remember the last play where he hits Burris in the corner for the touchdown. He was just so wide open. I just got up and screamed. My mom comes around. I was like, what's going on? And it was a touchdown. And it was, that's the one I will never forget. It was just an incredible moment, like a yelling out. And it was almost as if everybody was cheering for the Giants to win that game. Everybody was happy watching Brady walk off in complete shock that he lost the game. I mean, that was one of the great Super Bowl memories for me ever watching a Super Bowl. That was just incredible.
Not to mention the undefeated season.
And watching the undefeated season just completely collapse. All these Patriot fans
stomped out, as Mr. Strahan like to say on the ticker tape parade. But I agree with you. It's Super Bowl 42 hands down.
100%.
You can't, that Tyree catch and everything. That whole play in a whole, with him avoiding, 4 or 5 guys.
Yeah.
Just coming out of it and just heaving it down and then pinning up against the helmet. And, it was just everything that you want to see in a big game such as that. It's kind of like watching WrestleMania, except not scripted. Those big moments that you never think would happen.
Yeah. I'll tell you another Super Bowl moment
in real time was
another
amazing.
one for me. Super Bowl 25. I was young enough. I remember that one where it was Desert Storm, the Whitney Houston Star Spangled Banners. That was just incredible. And I remember watching that game and what was it? Wide right, Scott Norwood 47-yard field goal. I remember watching that and cheering for the Giants there too. So the 2 Super Bowl moments I remember both had the Giants, and I'm a Jets fan. Go figure that one. Just brutal, man. Just awful.
Yeah, well, I mean, you really can you can't dial it back.
I know.
To a Jets Super Bowl win.
I wasn't alive at the time. Nobody was.
Exactly. That's that's the point. So we have to take it where we can get it.
Yeah, exactly.
We have to take those fun moments wherever we can get it. But hey, you've had your fair share in ticker tape parades on the baseball side of things.
Yeah.
This one could have some good memorable moments. You have obviously Mahomes, Brady. Who would have thought that in the beginning of the season? Yeah, I didn't think Tampa Bay was making it. I knew the Chiefs, were the overwhelming favorite to make it back to the Super Bowl, but Tampa Bay, I just didn't see it. I didn't see it in the beginning of the season. I thought they'd make it to the playoffs, but I did not think that they would make it this far. So kudos to them. For getting there. And, it should turn out to be a great game. A lot of offense, I feel, even though they are, the Tampa Bay does have a great defense, but I think that it's just going to go punch for punch for a good amount of the game. And one's going to end up on top. And I believe that's going to be Mahomes at the end of the day.
I'm with you. I keep thinking about Rocky IV, man. Just, that last fight in the movie, just, toe to toe, just back and forth, and then the last man standing wins. And I'm with you. I think it's going to be Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. But, there was one thing that happened, obviously, that whole story with Andy Reid's son and that car crash. Mm-hmm. And, a couple of kids are seriously injured. But, the effect that might have on Andy Reid, being able to coach the game and stuff like that. So something to keep an eye out there. And then the weather, I thought somebody said it might rain down there, but I didn't see.
No, they said it's gonna all go away by Super Bowl time.
Oh, okay, so then that's good. So then it's gonna be just gonna be a hell of a game. I think it's gonna be back and forth, toe to toe. Can't wait to hear Tony Romo call this one. With his mannerisms. Oh, Jim, all this craziness.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be. I can't wait to watch it.
You're gonna be calling it, be like, "Oh, that was the perfect play. That's how you win a game." Well, then why couldn't you win a game?
He's gonna call the plays before the plays happen. I mean, I want to watch that.
Oh man, I mean, he's. If you can't do it, teach, right? So that's
exactly.
If you can't do it, broadcast it.
Hey man, that guy makes $17 million a year doing that. So. Good for him. But anyway, yeah.
But when you're in the heat of the moment, it's hard to, see everything. And then when you're watching it from above, you all of a sudden you could see every single little thing and do everything right. PD, Thank you for
thanks, Pete,
chiming in. Yeah, we definitely hope that it's going to be a toe-to-toe matchup.
By the way, week 12, Tyreek Hill. I just saw a stat right here. Hold on, let me just rewind this real quick. I just saw a stat right here. He had 13 receptions, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns in that game when they played Tampa Bay in week 12. Wow. Yeah, he 13 receptions, 269, and 3 touchdowns in that game. Keep an eye out for that, man. Keep an eye out for him today, boy.
But that's what he can do, man.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm saying.
He can do. That is, we were on another podcast last night for anyone that, and Locked In Sports. They came on a few weeks ago, and they're going to come join us again today. But they were talking about, who's better, Evans or Hill, and it's Hill, hands down. It's Hill. I mean, you could make up everything in one play with Hill, and he does that stuff behind the line of scrimmage, and he dances around. My only gripe with Hill is when he touches the ball or when he catches the ball, his first instinct is to go backwards 2 yards.
Right.
I mean, like, guy,
you got to get a first down, man. Like, get the first down.
He wants to do too much with it sometimes, and that that's why he's not one of the best receivers in the game. But
he's close.
Yeah, close. Exactly. If he was a little bit more well-rounded on that front, and being smarter with what he's doing, not just making it all about speed.
Yeah.
Then he would definitely be a lot higher in the totem pole there.
Listen, man, he had 269 yards and 3 touchdowns in that game. I mean, if he has that today, they don't stand a chance.
Oh, well,
man.
I mean, absolutely.
They don't stand a chance.
He's not going to have that today.
Yeah. Yeah, but I can't wait. I mean, how do they cover him? I mean, how do you cover Kelsey and Tyreek Hill and Mecole Hardman?
Exactly. Like that's the issue right there. That is the issue right there. Like you can't cover everybody. And Kelsey.
So my first question for you.
Yeah, go.
My first question for you, Mike, is this: Star Spangled Banner, national anthem. How long does it go?
Well, what are the props for? What are the props?
Let's see. Let's take a look. Does Bookit have props on?
I am on. I'm not seeing it on FanDuel.
Okay.
I see coin toss, but I don't see anything else. Yeah, I'm not seeing it on FanDuel. I have FanDuel up, but
here we go. Over under 3 minutes.
I don't know. 3 minutes is a lot.
That's a long time.
Nah, I'll go with the under.
You go with the under on that one?
Even though, like,
so they're saying the average length is 1 minute and 56 seconds.
Oh, then under.
You think under?
If you said 3 minutes is the over under and the average is 1.
It says the average length of the anthem has been just over 1 minute and 56 seconds. The longest rendition in that span was Super Bowl 57, Alicia Keys, 2 minutes and 35 seconds. The shortest was Jewel, 1 minute and 27 seconds and 98.
We got to chime in here.
All right,
and we got the halftime show wardrobe and Brady's second MVP award. All right.
Oh, remember the wardrobe malfunction?
Oh, wow.
That was Caroline. That was a classic. That was Patriots and Panthers. I remember that. And I remember that Super Bowl because we went to, so it was like a bunch of us. It was like 5 of us watching the game, and a friend of mine's brother was in another room watching the game. And we were having a couple of drinks, and you kept hearing refill, and all of a sudden you didn't hear anything. For like a quarter, everybody's like, man, is he all right? Guys passed out in his room.
And that was like the first year that TiVo was in existence. Mm-hmm. So everyone was rewinding it to see it again and again and again. Yeah, so I definitely remember that. That was a fun one.
Justin Timberlake and Janet Jackson. God bless him.
So, let's bring on our first special guest returning. He was on our show a few weeks ago, and he is joining us again today. Joining us now is Ashwin Narukar. Ashwin, how we doing, buddy?
What's going on, guys?
Ashwin, what's up, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good. So check this out. 2 things. Number one, remember that question you asked me about the the Music City Miracle.
Yep.
I came back with an answer. I saw a video on YouTube, and it was a lateral pass.
It was a lateral pass.
Yes, there was different animations and
okay
that they used, and the angle was a bit misleading if you were watching it live.
All right.
See the replay from different angles.
Mm-hmm.
The way the ball moved,
Yep.
it was an insane throw. Like, I've never seen a throw like that, but to me, I consider that to be a lateral. I know, I'll leave it at that.
Fair enough. All right.
All right. Upon further review.
20 years later. Yeah.
So Ashwin, obviously it's great to have you on again, and condolences on your Buffalo Bills being eliminated by these Kansas City Chiefs that will be playing today.
Yep.
So I ask you, who are you rooting for? What do you think is going to happen? Actually, let's go with the Super Bowl moment, because that should be the first one. What's your favorite Super Bowl moment?
Favorite Super Bowl moment? To tell you the truth, I can't tell you one because it hasn't happened yet, and you guys.
All right. Okay.
So
I gotcha. All right. So who are you rooting for in this game, and what do you think is going to happen here?
Gotcha. And just so you know, guys, real quick, I did get a new jersey. It was difficult for me to get one, but I finally got a Josh Allen.
Josh
jersey.
Allen.
There you go. All right, Josh Allen. Josh Allen
Fan-
making an appearance at Super Bowl 55.
Fantasy Player of the Year.
Yes.
Voted Fantasy Player of the Year.
Yep.
Yes.
So
So what's your prediction for the game?
Yeah, my prediction for the game. It was a tough call because both of these quarterbacks are very elite at what they're doing. I had to go with Brady and the Buccaneers. It was a tough decision, but
Okay.
I just feel that, the last game is still fresh in his mind. Like, you saw what Brady did when the Saints beat them twice in the regular season. He didn't fool around, and he came back to knock out the Saints. I think it's the same thing. It's the Super Bowl. Brady knows what's on the line, and I'm just gonna say, I would never count out Brady. As good as Mahomes is, the same thing. Brady's just been doing it for too long. I can't pick against him.
All right,
Okay.
there you go. The first prediction in the books. What's the score? What do you think the score is going to be?
So do I have to give an exact number? Or
Just whatever you think. Whatever you think the game's going to be. What do you think the score's going to
I
be?
think it's going to be a single possession game under 4 points. So I'm going to say Buccaneers 28, Chiefs 24.
All right, there you have it. From Ashwin to Rukar, Bucks 28, Chiefs 24, Super Bowl MVP.
Does that fall under? Do you guys know if that falls under the over/under? That would be
28-24. The over/under is 55.5.
Yeah, so you're taking the under.
Yeah,
you got the under on that one.
Yeah, I'm probably in the minority, but we'll see. It's going to be a good game nonetheless. So.
And who's your Super Bowl? Who's your Super Bowl MVP?
Okay, so there are a lot of heads. I'm not taking Brady or Mahomes for that.
Wow.
Okay.
So it's going to be somebody on the Bucks. I'm going to take Antonio Brown.
Wow.
Antonio Brown.
I want to see.
All right. There we go.
Where's the MVP odds here? Because I need to see this. Where are MVP odds? Do they have it here? Nah, I'm not seeing it.
He's probably not even on the list. That's how insane the odds are.
No, I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing MVP. Oh, here we go. MVP. He is. Jeez. There's a lot of people on here. I'm still not seeing him though.
Yeah.
Plus 6,000. Oh man, you go and put $10 down right now, man. All right. So let's say Mahomes or Brady to throw a touchdown first.
Mahomes.
So it's negative 370 for him to throw it first.
Just because I know how great Mahomes plays when he's down. So if Brady throws it first, then my prediction falls flat. So that's why I'm thinking Mahomes is going to throw a touchdown first.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
No.
All right. Well, there you
Makes
have
sense.
it.
Yeah. So, you were looking forward to the halftime show, or
Yeah, the weekend I enjoy a couple of his tracks, but I don't think it's going to be anything like Rick mentioned with Janet Jackson. So.
No,
I don't think we'll ever see that again.
No,
America, you will never see that again. Yeah.
Yes.
I think that we're gonna, take last year's halftime show for granted with this year's halftime show.
Yeah.
I'm not looking forward to this one. You got any Super Bowl boxes? You got anything riding on the game?
Yeah. So here's the crazy part. I have a Chiefs with a 2, meaning that there needs to be a safety or 4 field goals in the very least for me to win. So my chances aren't looking that good, but if there is a safety or a 4 field goals, just know I will be jumping for joy.
All right.
Ashwin, it has been a pleasure having you back on. We hope you enjoy the game.
Yep.
And we'll be chatting again soon.
All right, take it easy, guys.
All right, Ashwin, take care, man.
Take it easy.
So there you have it. Our first bold prediction of the show. He's going to Antonio Brown.
Antonio Brown for MVP.
Wow. Now he didn't play in that Week 12 matchup, did he?
I
think he might have, right?
No.
I don't know if he did or not. He didn't have a big impact, obviously.
I think he started the week after, but
okay.
I could be mistaken. Okay. All right, now we will be bringing on our next guest. He is the host of Talk Smack with Mac. Please welcome Levi McDonald. How you doing?
What's going on, fellas? How you guys doing?
Doing well, Levi. How you doing, man?
I cannot complain, man. It's a beautiful day. My team is in the Super Bowl for the first time in 18 years. I am juiced and cannot wait for the game to start.
So we got a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan through and through. So I don't think I have to ask you the question of who you rooting for. So we got that. Man, got that out. But obviously, it's been a minute since they've been in the Super Bowl. What is your favorite Super Bowl moment?
For the Buccaneers?
No, just in general. Was it the Buccaneers Super Bowl or was it something else?
I was so young, man. I was 8 years old when the Buccaneers won the Super Bowl in 2002.
Okay.
So I remember watching it. I remember where I was. I remember the big plays by the defense. But I can't say that's my biggest Super Bowl moment. I think, honestly, the biggest Super Bowl moment in my life was when the Giants beat the undefeated Patriots. I thought I hate the Patriots. It's ironic. I hate Tom Brady too. But the way the Giants came out and beat that undefeated team who looked unstoppable, man, that was one hell of a moment in NFL history.
Yeah, I told Mike, I said that was one of my top 2 greatest moments. So tell us about this game today, Chiefs, Buccaneers. The Bucs are 3-point underdogs. What are your thoughts about the game? How do you think it's going to play out? And obviously, you're going to root for the Bucs. So what do you think the final score is going to be?
So I've been saying all along, I think the final score is going to be 31-27 Buccaneers.
Okay.
Yes, everybody, the easy road out is to say that the Chiefs are going to win this game. They look absolutely unstoppable. I always reference Patrick Mahomes as being a Peyton Manning with wheels. This dude he's almost impossible to beat. And then when you put in that defense that steps up from time to time, they got the Honey Badger back there making plays in the backfield. It's tough to beat this team. But the biggest X factors in this game is the left and the right tackle are injured for the Chiefs. And then when you pair Shaquille Barrett and Jason Pierre-Paul on the outside blitz and the quarterback, and then Vita Vea is pairing on the inside with Ndamukong Suh, the Buccaneers have a crazy front four, man, that could possibly help them win this game. They got 5 sacks on Aaron Rodgers, so I'm expecting a similar output from these guys. That's going to be the only way the Bucs could win. They could score with the best of them, but my bold prediction for this game, and it always has been 2 turnovers. Whichever team can cause 2 turnovers is going to win this game.
No, I completely agree. And, going back to that Packers game, Tom Brady threw 3 interceptions. and
all
the
in
Packers.
the second half, I believe, in back-to-back drives.
Yeah.
I think it was like I think it was like three in like 8 pass attempts or something along those lines.
Crazy like that. Yeah.
But the Packers only walked away with 7 points.
Mm-hmm.
My prediction is if Brady were to throw 3 interceptions,
it's game over.
It's game over because Patrick Mahomes is not walking away with 7 points off of 3 turnovers. It's just not happening. So Tom Brady has to play a near flawless game because Mahomes, it's going to be a lot harder to get the ball away from Patrick Mahomes. Just the way he's and it's so crazy because out of college, everyone's like, oh, he throws too many interceptions. Nobody thought Patrick Mahomes was going to be what he's turned out to be. So it's kind of ironic there, but I think it's going to be a very tough matchup, both ways. And it, like you said, the turnover battle is going to decide the winner of this game, and the rushing attack of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers is going to be their strength for sure. But I just think at the end of the day, I see Patrick Mahomes coming out on top. I have a final score of 35 to 30. That's my pick on there.
Okay, so you 3 points, 3-point cushion or not, Chiefs getting the win all the way around.
There you go. Yeah. So what are your plans for the Super Bowl? What are you going to be doing? Are you going to be with family, friends? I mean, you got like a big spread. Like, what do you do for a Super Bowl?
All right, so usually I go to somebody's house. I'm not big on cleaning and having a party. I like to show up, eat, watch the game, and bounce. But this year I told everybody, hey, if my team makes it to the Super Bowl, I'm having a party.
All right.
So all morning I've been getting my food prepared. I've been getting my house cleaned up a little bit, and I'm starting to have some guests over.
Okay.
So I'm pretty excited, man. I'm going to have the entire house rooting against me. Let's be honest. There's not many Buccaneers fans out there pre this season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
Matter of fact, I know all 9 of us on the West Coast. So
is that where you are? That's where you are?
I'm going to have everybody running their mouth, talking against me, talking against my team. And I have to, good thing I'm good at talking smack because I'm definitely going to have to bring it today.
Yeah. Whereabouts on the West Coast are you?
I'm in Vegas.
Nice.
Okay. Very nice. Very nice.
Now, if they win, did you take tomorrow off, like to celebrate for a couple?
Man, I'm in school right now. So
all
I
right.
go to school on Tuesdays. So if they win, let's just say everybody is gonna know about it.
That's awesome. Man.
So tell our viewers, because this is obviously your first time on the show. Tell our viewers about your podcast, where to find you, what it's about. Go plug yourself. Go for it.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Mac from Talk Smack with Mac. I run a podcast where I dive deep in the world of sports, music, and life. I talk a lot of sports, a lot of football, a lot of basketball, a lot of MMA. You can find me on YouTube, Instagram, and any streaming site that podcasts are on. You will find Talk Smack with Mac, no spaces. Make sure you check me out.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Well, Mac, just enjoy the game.
Yeah, man. Good luck to you, man. I'm rooting for the best for you, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm going to need it.
I'm rooting for a great game, first and foremost. But for the first time in my life, I'm not rooting against Tom Brady. And for the first time in your life, it sounds like you're not rooting against Tom Brady either.
I hated this guy before this, man. Even sometimes when he messes up a little bit, I'm like, yeah, that's why I hate your ass.
Awesome, man.
All right.
I appreciate it, fellas. Mike and Rick, I appreciate you letting me get on your podcast.
Anytime, man.
I hope this is not the first time I could get
hopefully you come on again.
Oh, no. Definitely. Sure. Yeah. You just hit me up and we'll find another day that you can come on.
All right,
for sure.
Sounds good, fellas. I appreciate it, and go Bucks.
There you go.
All right. Good luck.
All right,
take it easy.
All right, so Mac right there. That's 2, by the way, Mike. That's 2
Bucks.
And we got Mac right there going picks. Bucks.
We got Chiefs. So right now we're at a deadlock.
But notice something.
I kind of feel like our next guest might bring that one over the top. And I think
no introduction to this show.
He needs no introduction. He is the founder of Wild Chat Sports. Please welcome again to the Fan Experience podcast, Kevin Larney.
Make it 3. Make
There
it
it
3.
is.
Let's
What's
go.
up, man?
Make it 3 which way? Which way we go? Which way
I'm
go?
ready, man. I'm ready. I'm ready for ring number 7. Let's go.
Oh, buddy. And
Yeah,
you know what? We had you on before the season. Before the season started at really fan experience infancy. What was it like in the first 10 episodes, I think, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
And you said, that they had a good chance to make it. I don't think you had them at the Super Bowl. I think you had them making it far, correct?
Yeah, so it's funny. I also made a bet with like Rob Parker, who's like an analyst for Fox Sports, and he hates.
Oh yes.
Hates Tom Brady, and I was like, "Hey man, Tom Brady's going to the Super Bowl. I don't know if he'll win, but if he goes, like, we're making a bet. And I think the bet was like chicken wings or something. So I was like, yo, I'm getting hungry already, man. I'm getting hungry. So we'll see. I can't quite remember my prediction on the fan experience pod, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm a TB12 fan, so
yes, we know that.
Oh, we know. So, what are your plans today, Kevin? What are you gonna do? Like I was asking, family. Like, what's the spread look like over there? What's the atmosphere, the environment? Give us what's going on right now in your house.
Yeah, man. I mean, right now I just finished shoveling. And
you and everybody else up here. Yeah.
Now you're sitting on a beach, man. Now you're sitting on a beach. You're good.
I wish, man. I wish. Yeah, no, that's right. I am on a beach right now.
There you go.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I just finished up shoveling, and I think I'm gonna get together with a few of my buddies and watch the game. It's just so weird this year, man. I mean, everything's just so different. It's definitely not like past years. And I was seeing on some of my friends' stories of like the Patriots winning like 2 years back, and it was like everyone's on the streets. Like, everyone's cheering Brady, and I'm like, man, everything's just so different now. But it's going to be fun, and we're going to make the most of the situation. It's hopefully I could get my car out of the driveway. I mean, it's pretty hard where I am right now, but I'm really excited, and I've been talking to Mike a little bit about the Bucs back and forth. All right, I was rooting for them against the Saints. The Packers, I knew it was going to be a stretch. It was going to be a tough one, but I'm glad they pulled it off, and we'll see where they go.
That was surprising to me for sure. Yeah. The Bucs against the Packers. I did not see that happening. Yeah. But that's what happens when you pick off Tom Brady. You can only walk away with 7 points. Right. You're not going to win a game that way. So Brady did not play his best game by any stretch of the imagination, but the Packers could not capitalize when it mattered.
Yeah.
And then you got, trash talking Scotty Miller saying he could beat Tyreek Hill in a foot race. Because he burns a cornerback that fell asleep. But I don't know if that's going to happen this time around.
I think you should look out for him low key today, Scotty.
All right.
He's the target. I think that could have an undercover low key game, but we'll see.
We have a prediction for Antonio Brown to be the Super Bowl MVP. We want to hear. Yeah, I know it's bold, but it's
a bold one.
6,000. He better put it on. He better put his money where his mouth is, because I think he's in Jersey, so I think it's legal there. So he better be putting in some money there. But what is your prediction on final score, and what's your prediction for Super Bowl MVP?
Oh, geez, man. Final score. I'm always way off, but I'll just go 25-20.
Okay.
Bucs.
All right.
Taking the Bucs, and I think if assuming they win, you got to give it to Brady. I mean,
all right.
Yeah, it's so tough. Like, I think Devin White could have a huge game for the Bucs on the defensive side of the ball, and I really think Scotty Miller could be another guy to look out for. I mean, there's these big names like Gronk and Godwin and Evans, and obviously AB, coming back from that injury. But if you look at a guy like Scotty Miller throughout the season, he's been a guy that's quietly been making.
Yeah.
And then I saw you guys' interview with Locked In podcast too, and I saw you guys like Tyreek Hill. I know Mike had some, you like Tyreek over Mike Evans, and I'm probably going to agree with that. I think Patrick Mahomes is obviously he's deserving of what he's accomplished, but I also think Tyreek Hill isn't getting enough credit in terms of skill. I think the guy is just, just on a whole nother level. And, there's been years where, Mike Evans has been, an average wide receiver. He's a big target, but, he's definitely been inconsistent. And now this year with Brady, he's, probably a top 10 wide receiver. And, but I think consistently Tyreek Hill over these past few years has always been at the top. He's always made it count in the big moments. So, I think you should look out for him today. And that's something that scares me. I mean, if anything,
of course,
it's going to be the Tyreek Hill and Mahomes connection. But, it should be good. It should be fun.
Yeah. I mean, he's a game changer. There's no doubt about that. But if the Bucs win, I think a lot has to happen for Tom Brady not to get the MVP honors. I mean, let's be real. Barring it like two pick sixes, as a reason for them winning, Tom Brady has to win MVP. I mean, most of the time it is the quarterback, and it takes a lot for the quarterback not to be honored with it. So, real quick, I mean, we got a few seconds left. Tell us what's going on with Wild Chat and Vayner. You still at Vayner Sports too?
Yeah, I'm working with Vayner Sports right now as an intern, and just wrapping up school and trying to keep up with Wild Chat and doing some other things. So it's been a lot of fun, and not much has changed since I was last on the show, man. I'm chilling, watching some sports, and hey, we'll see what the Jets do, right? I mean, we'll see.
Hey, man.
Look forward to that. So we'll see.
Where do you think Watson's going?
Geez, man. A part of me kind of thinks he'll stay put.
I'm with you on that.
No,
will. I mean, I don't think the Jets are going to trade for him. I think the Jets are going to, pick, a guy like, Trevor Lawrence. I think Justin Fields would be a better fit in Jacksonville, just with, Urban Meyer and that Ohio State connection.
Hey, I'll take it.
I think it'd be interesting.
I've been saying it, but
I'm not saying like I wouldn't personally do that. I wouldn't say Justin Fields is better than Trevor Lawrence, but I think the direction that the Jaguars offense is going in, I think that could be an interesting fit. And then, everyone was linking the Jets and Lawrence all year. I just feel like it's destined to happen. And if not, they'll trade up a pick maybe. I don't know. I just see Trevor in New York. We'll see about Deshaun, man. I really don't know. I mean, I just think they need to give him some weapons.
Yeah.
Really, they just need to
and a line.
Yeah, and a line.
Yeah.
They really need to start listening to him because, he's obviously not happy, and it should be interesting where he goes. But we'll see.
Well, Kevin, good luck to your
man. Good luck. Thanks for coming on.
Well, to Brady, I wouldn't say your Bucks, but
to
Brady and Gronk and your guys over there.
Enjoy the wings from Robbie Parker over there.
Oh man,
him and Chris Broussard. That's a good show.
Yeah, man, I'm ready. So yeah, best of luck to you guys.
Thanks, man.
Guys, and I'm loving the show, guys. You guys are taking off. I've been checking in week in, week out. So
yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been seeing the stuff, so keep killing it, and I'm excited to see what else you guys have in store. So peace out. Happy Super.
All right, man.
Appreciate it. Take it easy, Kev.
That's Kevin Larney, Wild Chat Sports. Check it out, man. He's got good stuff going on over there, and he's also got some good gear too, man. They're doing some good stuff with apparel.
Yeah,
so
absolutely. And now we got another great podcast coming on. We were on their show last night or yesterday afternoon talking about the Super Bowl. And now joining us is Megan Holden from Locked In Sports.
How you guys doing?
How we doing, Megan? Good to see you again. Is Sam still under the weather a little bit?
I asked him. I'm not sure. He said he felt a little better. So I'm not sure if it was.
I
What was
sent
that?
them the link, so I don't know.
Yeah.
But obviously, it's great to see you again. And for those of you that did not catch it, we were on Locked In Sports at Locked In Sports Podcast on Instagram, right? And Locked In MS on Twitter.
On Twitter, but yeah, Locked In Podcast on Facebook, where we usually do our live shows, and then Locked In MS on Twitter. Yeah.
Awesome.
But I know it's been so long since I saw you guys. What's been going on?
I know.
It's crazy.
It's definitely it's felt like forever. So, obviously we talked about it a lot, but let's talk about it again, real quick. So I know that you're on the Buck side of things. So it looks like it's four against.
That's 4 against 2 so far.
4 guests, 4 Bucks.
And our previous guest echoed what you said about Devin White might having a big game. So, tell us what you think how the game is gonna play out, final score, and your thoughts on today's Super Bowl.
All right. So the dream I had, what I saw, right?
Okay.
Was that it was gonna. I feel like because both teams have been having these dry spells offensively, you've seen like in the first, second quarter, and then they come back towards the end of the game. I don't think this game's gonna be much different. I think they're gonna probably have a good first drive, but then the defense is probably gonna adjust. And it's going to be probably a low-scoring game the first half. But then in the second half, I feel like it's going to be a close call, them going back and forth. And I think it's going to end up being 30-27. It's going to end like how most great Super Bowls do with the field goal kick. And I think the Bucks are going to do it. And it's going to be Brady-led drive far enough to get a field goal.
Wow. Okay. Now, Megan, we talked about special teams yesterday when we spoke. Do you have faith in their kicker to make a clutch kick in a big spot?
Honestly, I don't have faith in much kickers at all in NFL. I'm going to be strictly honest with you. I have trust issues with kickers ever since past couple of years. I think if they get it close enough, I think they should be fine within that 30 range. I think they'll be good. And I've seen Brady just do too many drives with 2 minutes, so I think they'll be okay. But yeah, I trust the kicker to make a 31. 30. If not, oh my gosh, I can imagine what he's gonna have to deal with when he gets home on Twitter.
Yeah, and also now in the previous game that they played, Tyreek Hill. I was just reading the stats. He had 13 catches, 269 yards, and 3 touchdowns. Any concern there that the Buccaneers defense might not be able to contain him in this game?
Oh yeah, that's the biggest concern is the Buccaneers secondary. That's the weakness of their defense. And if you give Patrick Mahomes enough time, he's going to find Tyreek Hill. So I think the key is you can't blitz because obviously you can't risk exposing your secondary, but you have to get the pressure, whether it's Barrett, whether it's JPP, whether it's Devin White, you have to get that pressure on Mahomes to make a quick decision and not let him find Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, that's the thing. They gotta keep him in check. So what are your plans for the day? What's the spread like? Wings, pizza? I mean, obviously we're in a pandemic, so we can't go crazy over here. But what are your plans today? I'm
actually in UMass Amherst, and we just actually got been put on lockdown for 14 days quarantine. We are high risk right now. So I just got food from the campus. I got a brunch. I got a burger. I got some fries. My roommates, they're not interested in really the Super Bowl, but they like the halftime show and the puppy ball, so they're gonna watch that. And they're gonna stick it out with Super Bowl for me. The puppy ball, yeah, that's getting a lot more attention here, I guess, in UMass Amherst campus.
There you go. Mike, go ahead.
No, absolutely. So I mean, with who do you like? Let's do a random prop.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't have to be MVP. Let's see. So we were talking a lot about receivers.
Oh, you're gonna throw that Mike Evans question back at me, aren't you?
No. Well, we talked about who's going to have the most receiving yards, but let's see what the wide receiver receiving yard props would be. What's the will any wide receiver or tight end have over 100 receiving yards? That's an interesting one. It's minus 370 for yes. I think yes. All right, so here we go. Chris Godwin versus Tyreek Hill. Who has the most receiving yards?
I say Hill because you mentioned the secondary thing. Also, I feel like Hill's yak ability is a lot better. I feel like this is gonna go back and forth as far as teams try to make big plays, right? Both these offenses trying to outdo each other with big plays. Some tricky plays might get in there. I could see Hill is more involved with that offense, especially more of a clear one option than Godwin. Can I say that right?
Godwin. I think it's Chris Godwin.
Yeah, Chris Godwin is with Tampa Bay, where they like Brady likes to spread the ball more, and it could be really any given one on Tampa Bay any given week. Plus, Godwin's hand's been kind of shaky so far.
Yep.
This postseason.
Yeah. First touchdown. Who scored the first touchdown?
Oh, that was a good one.
Yeah, I'm thinking Gronk. If it's Tampa Bay, who depends who gets the ball first, right?
Wow.
Who wins either Gronk, if it's gonna be, because I think Brady's gonna go to his friend there, a blanket. If it's not Tampa Bay, if Kansas City gets the ball first, I can see Kelsey, big body. I go with the big bodies in the touchdown zone.
We're getting a lot of bold Tampa Bay predictions, Mike. I don't know if you noticed, but people. Yeah, we got our first caller had Antonio Brown winning the MVP, right?
Yeah,
oh, wow.
Yeah. He's
there it is.
Timing in here too. Yeah.
So all right. So there it is.
Hey, big talent comes in big games, so you never know. We'll see.
Absolutely. Yeah. Well, this is going to be a fun game. Quickly on a quick Super Bowl prop: heads or tails on the coin toss?
Tails.
All right, there it is. Tails. Okay.
Something different.
Yeah.
And Gronk scoring the first touchdown is 19-1, by the way. So
I think
let's see how that plays out.
Tennessee will win it. They defer, and Tampa Bay get the first touchdown, first drive.
Now let me ask you this: you think if the Bucs win it, that New England celebrates as much as they do in Tampa? Is it going to be like a double celebration going on over here?
Oh no! I feel like a lot of New England fans I'm sensing are still kind of bitter that he left. Like it's like a split. Half of us want him. I'm from like, okay, I wish him the best type of thing. Good luck for him. The other half is like, I don't want him. If he can't win with us, he can't win with nobody type of thing. So
it's like a jilted relationship right there.
Really. Honestly, Tom Brady, he done a lot for us. So if he wins one, great. I'm not that invested because of Tom Brady. I just want to see a good game. The reason why I'm leaning towards Tampa Bay is because I like that I think that defense is a lot better. Not say a lot better, but better than Kansas City's. I think that's what it's going to come down to.
All right.
Pete's loving the tight end battle that's going to be in store for us today. Pete is a former tight end himself
at Boston College.
Boston College.
Nice.
Right down the block from you. Yeah.
He played on that team in '93 that beat Notre Dame. He played for Tom Coughlin over there, so he was part of that team. Nice. One of the great wins in college football history. So,
yeah. Megan, it was a pleasure having you on, and good luck. And hope you enjoy the game, and good luck to your Bucs.
Thank you, and we'll see who was the predictions are right. I guess tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll check in with you, Megan. Absolutely.
We'll see. All right, take it easy. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, guys.
All right, take care.
Bye. You too.
Mike, it's like we're under siege, man. Like everybody's a Bucs fan. We got Antonio Brown MVP, and even the scores are like a lot of these people peeking the under, man. Like, what's going on over here?
Let's bring on our next guest. He was a little late in signing on, so
that's all right.
Get him in there and get his picks. Joining us now from Generation Z Hoops, newly rebranded basketball podcast. It is our friend John Hartofilis.
Awesome,
Johnny.
What's going on, guys? I saw the Jets. I was watching before the Southern Jets thing. I had to put it on.
There it is.
Even though it's a little. It's a Le'Veon Bell jersey, so it's a little tough to.
So, are we rooting for the Chiefs?
So, I did hear what you just said. I'm sorry, but through X2, I work with X2 Performance, and Levante David is one of our athletes, so I have to go with the Bucs again.
Oh man!
I'm sorry. I really can't. I can't help it.
Crushed, man.
I can't help it.
Wow. Oh my goodness!
All right. Well, so tell us what you think how the game's gonna play out and the whole thing. Yeah, who's your MVP? Tom Brady. We got it. All right. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Well, Levante's my MVP. I'm kidding.
Okay.
I mean, I have to say that. I'm kidding. But
so you found your MVP. So you found your MVP. You found your MVP. Right?
I like that. Using the app, of course, but no. In terms of the actual way I think the game's going to go out, I mean, I think I'm obviously one of the probably youngest guests coming on here. In my entire lifetime watching football, for the most part, it's the Chiefs have been really dominant. So that's kind of all I've kind of seen is just them winning at either last year's Super Bowl or just winning games before that. But in general, it's definitely going to be a tough game. You have two really, really good teams that obviously went through some really tough games to get to this point. And I mean, you have, even though Patrick Mahomes has less experience overall, he's been through moments where, okay, last year down 24-0, stuff like that. Like he's still done that in the same way that Tom Brady obviously has had all these years on years of repeated excellence. So it's going to be a great game. I'm excited for it. And I know everyone else is too. But I know everyone else also wants the Bucks to win, so there's a lot of consistency there.
So what do you think is the final score?
I think it's going to be a little bit of a lower scoring game than most people would think. I would think something around the lines of like 24-21.
Wow,
I think
a lot of people taking the under, man.
Everyone's taking the under. I have the 35-30, so I'm just making the over there.
Yeah.
And what did you have, Rick?
I have 31-27. I'm just going with what I've seen all year from these two teams and what I've seen from Mahomes and Brady. I'm going with the Chiefs 31-27.
It should be a fun game.
But that's just you and me, dude. Everybody else is picking the Bucks. John's picking the Bucks.
Well,
everybody's picking the Bucks.
We have 7 guests left to come on. No, actually, we have 8. But
everybody's picked the Bucks.
The next guest is already wearing his pick, so
okay.
I already know what he's picking. I don't even have to ask him. He's sitting in there with Evan's shirt on.
So, John, what are you doing for the Super Bowl? You haven't hanging out with some friends, or what are your plans?
Staying home. So staying home with the family.
Okay.
Would have loved to go out with all my friends and stuff, but haven't seen my fam in a long time. We've been all over the place. So it's good to, not that we're all huge football fans. I mean, I'm obviously the biggest out of everyone in my family, but it's good to just finally watch a full game with everyone. Don't really get that opportunity too often. So definitely staying home. Mom's making a really good dinner for it. So definitely excited for that.
Any spanakopita's coming in?
I think you know what? I passed through the kitchen before coming up here for the show. I think I might have. I think so. I don't know if they're like going to the fridge or going into the oven, but they're probably
whatever. I'll take them.
Yeah, whatever it is, I'll take.
I'll take them. Send them my way, man. But no, just brief our audience. Where to find you, Gen Z Hoops. Quick 30-second pitch.
Oh, of course. I mean, we're everywhere on Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, everywhere at Gen Z Hoops. Really just I rebrand. Obviously, you guys know the last time I came on here was Big Fellas Basketball. We branded it to kind of be a little more professional, stay to that kind of young niche that I'm going into. And I mean, I've started doing 7 shows a week, so 7 episodes with 3 interviews and 4 division breakdowns to cover the NBA. And it's one way I'm trying to just get my foot in the door in the industry and show that I can network with cool people while also knowing the game of basketball. So that's kind of where I come from in starting that show, and can't wait to see where I can take it.
Yeah, you've been killing it, man, and you got that drive and that grind, and thank you again for bringing me onto that IMDb.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to bring it up again.
Yeah, I have to, man.
And the Spotify links. Every time I see the Spotify links, it warms my heart every time I see you guys post that.
So. We're Hollywood, brother. We're Hollywood.
Much appreciated, John, and you're always welcome on the show, and thank you for coming on, and enjoy the game. And good luck to Levante David and his Bucks.
Yes, good. Thank you, guys.
Take it easy. Later.
All right, man. I mean, that's 5 people in a row who have picked the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to win this thing.
Let's make it 6.
Here we go.
Because we got our ticket consultant,
Ticket
Time Machine, Mr. Matty Wolf.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Good,
man. You picking the Bucks?
Well, so I got this from Burlington Coat Factory. They have the best, dry fit shirts for like $8. So I have a Memphis Grizzlies one. I have this. I have a ton of teams that I don't root for, but I put this on for the Bucks today. I grew up a diehard Broncos fan, and I can't root for the Chiefs. Not unless I
Okay.
did the other team worse, like if they're playing the Cowboys, maybe.
Okay, so you can't root for them, but what do you predict will happen?
I also wouldn't bet against Brady in the Super Bowl, although I guess it's happened a few times. So I'm going to pick the Bucks, and I'm going to say 31-28.
All right. Now, Matt, you're a Broncos fan, so tell us your greatest Super Bowl moment, or one of your great Super Bowl moments as a Broncos fan, because they've been to so many. What are some of your great Super Bowl moments?
I mean, we had so many brutal losses. I remember like leaving, crying, and I was young, crying, because when they were down by like 30 and just brutal. But the one against the Packers, I was in Gainesville, had a party, and it was just great. I mean, I have a Super Bowl party every year. Not this year. Actually, didn't have one last year. I was at the Fanatics party the day before.
Okay.
My friend got me into the Fanatics party, which is insane. And then I came home. My wife actually went to the game last year with her dad since it was down here. He always gets Super Bowl tickets.
Yeah.
So I watched it by myself, but I always make pigs in the blanket at halftime. I did that last year, even though I was by myself. We're going to do it this year, even though it's just my wife and I. Spinach dip, wings, all that good stuff. I did want to say, so you were talking about bets and all this. Darren Rovell was saying that somebody dropped $1,500 on a bet with the Bucks getting shut out, and the odds were only 50 to 1. I was like,
"That's it?
Yeah, I wouldn't bet $10 on that. You got to give me like, I mean, it's not going to happen.
But you're not dropping 1,500.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously someone with a lot of money, but I couldn't believe.
Obviously, yeah.
What does he win? What if he was at 50 to 1? So what does he? What does he win?
7,500.
Wow.
I mean, no, 75,000, which is a good, it's a good chunk of change. But for 50 to 1, I'm not betting that. I can name 25 different bets that are 50 to 1 or more that I would pick ahead of them, including Antonio Brown MVP. Right.
Yeah, that was 60 to 1. 60 to 1 on Antonio Brown.
I'll take that over.
Oh well, yeah, I would take that over the
anytime
the shutout anytime. So I mean, let's go with a different. You pick a prop. Let's see.
I'm going tails for the tails never
tails
fail.
for the coin toss. Okay.
Tails.
Oh, let's go with the Gatorade color. All right, here we go.
It's gonna be red either way, right? It's because they're both red.
You would think so, right? It's plus 300.
Yeah.
The favorite is orange, actually.
That's probably
Clear and water is plus 500, so 5 to 1. So it's 3 to 1 for red. And I mean, the smart money is on red. I would think, considering it all. What about MVP?
It's got to be Brady. I think the key to the game for the Bucks is Fournette. I think if he can run, they can keep the Chiefs off the field. They'll have a much better chance of winning. And Brady's got a hell of a team. They weren't that far off before he got there. Now he comes, they get Brown, they get Gronk. It's not like Brady's coming to some schlub team and bringing them to the Super Bowl. So I don't think anyone would be surprised if the Bucks win. Although I understand that the Chiefs are just really tough to stop. I'm excited for the commercials. I know you had your funny little video. I love the commercials. It's not why I tune in, but I always make sure people will be quiet during them. And on Monday, I just watch them over and over again. Obviously, it used to be on my company my employer's dime. Now it's going to be on my own dime on Monday. I got to stay off it, but I'm interested in seeing what goes. I had a post with some of my favorite ones. I think it doesn't matter if Bud and all them sit out. There's going to be good commercials.
Yeah.
What I don't like is that they're leaked. I mean, I don't like people posting. I want to go and watch it when it's.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's the way it's been for the past few years, man. I mean, it's just the technology age, and everything is getting. Everyone's getting their fingers on everything and throwing it out there. But yeah, I mean, obviously that video is, you know, I don't like it with non-football. You know, are you going to watch the Super Bowl? I only watch for the commercials. So it's like, it gets annoying.
I only watch for the halftime show. I mean, I'm interested to see.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask you. What do you think about the halftime show?
I wouldn't have picked him, but I like The Weeknd. He's going to, you know, sing a couple of his good songs that everyone knows and likes, and it'll be interesting to see who he brings on. But I like that he's not really like a dancer. He's going to go out there and sing, which is what we want to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I always like you know, it's good. I like anyone who's not lip syncing. How about that?
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
right.
excited. I think it's
taking his shots. Taking his shots.
I'm excited for Tony Romo, man. I cannot wait to hear this guy call this game.
He's so good. Is it?
Right?
I mean, the Cowboys are like my most hated team, and he's so good. It's like Peyton Manning when he was on the Vols. I hated him. He's on the Colts. I loved him. I was rooting for him. Then he goes to the Broncos, wins the Super Bowl. I think he's like one of the best actors as an athlete. Just the stuff he does that. You know, cut that meat commercial. You ever see that one? That's one of my favorite commercials of all time.
Yeah, at the butcher shop. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Saturday Night Live when he's like pelting the kids.
Pelting the kids. Yeah, that was a great one. Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm excited. I love the Super Bowl. I don't know. It's better with friends around.
It's a different year, but that's why we wanted to, you know, bring all you guys here and have you join us and just have a good time. You know, even if it's for a couple of minutes. You know, at least you know, to just hang out for a little bit. But
I told him in the comments for Rick to put on some.
Yeah. I don't know if he saw that, but yeah, you have to put on play in the field or fan experience gear, Rick.
Oh, well, listen, I wanted to.
I know.
I wanted to rock my.
I got a play in the field.
Yeah, I had to rock my Jets stuff today. So Matt, tell us real quick. Tell us what's going on with Ticket Time Machine.
We're working on some stuff. We did David Ortiz had an event in Tampa. And we did a few name badges for that event through Eli Lunzer Productions. But we're working on some stuff. We did the Tyson Jones fight.
That was you guys? That's awesome, man.
Talking to some people about the Lamar Odom fight that they just announced. We're doing some stuff for them, and we have a proposal out at the Gators for their opening game in a new baseball stadium with the #1 team coming up. So we're pretty excited about what's going on. Obviously, the Wolf Den, I'm ratcheting that up. We got same here, mental health. It's a lot going on right now, all exciting stuff, and just need a couple of wins and things will get a little nuts around here.
Yeah. No, it's all great things, and you're killing it everywhere. And we can't wait to be on the Wolf Den and join you over there as well. But enjoy the game, and let's
you got to wrap the pigs now, and then you just wait until halftime and throw them in.
There you go. All right, Matt. It's always a pleasure, and
yes, man, thank you
for being a great friend of the show.
Enjoy the game.
All right, you too.
All right, Matty Wolf, Ticket Time. So that's 5 straight guests who have picked the Buccaneers. Wow, I'm kind of shocked.
This is 6. I think.
Six. Yeah. Well, I think people are just in Super Bowl times. You can never pick against Brady.
Yeah. All right, we're running a little late, so let's get our next guest in. Joining us, another great friend of the show. Joining us again is Donnie Gertz.
What's up,
Donnie?
Guys?
What's up, Donnie? What's going on, buddy?
What's going on? How you guys been?
Oh, buried in snow.
Yeah. You guys, how's the weather there? Is it still pouring there, or what did it subside?
It's sunny. Let's see. Yeah,
all right.
It's sunny. I see a little rain cloud in the sky.
Okay.
Yeah, not too bad. I'm in Orlando, so it's a little hop, skip, and a jump down I-4.
What was it, like Tampa, 30 minutes? 30 minutes?
Oh, no.
More?
It's probably 90 minutes.
Hour?
90. Whoa. Wow. I definitely
depends how fast you're driving if there's traffic.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You got to shovel the stand over here.
Okay. All right. But yeah, obviously, it's always great to have you on. Obviously you help us out with a lot of different things.
Yes. Thank you very
much
for
the show. That. So we truly appreciate that. So where are you, what do you want to see happen? Where's your predictions going for this game? Talk to us.
I mean, for me, I'm at least glad that there's two great. I wouldn't even call them, arch rivals or like antagonists. Really,
Yeah.
I mean, I think they're both good guys for different reasons.
Mm-hmm.
I think for history and for the inspiration that we need right now, I think a nice, solid Brady win would be just great for all of us. I mean, no matter who you are, just sports fans. I mean, it's like Tiger coming back to win the Masters. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, we kind of want to see we kind of just want to see it happen. I mean, like, how many people talk so much smack and all the balls, the barstoolers and everything else? You know what? Let's see it convert. Let's see it actually happen. But you know what? I think for just history's sake, if you got it in you, leave it all out on the field. Let's go, baby.
So you're preparing this
so you want to see that happen, but realistically, where is that prediction?
I honestly haven't followed too much. I would say I think it might be obviously it's going to be a close game. I think it's going to be probably like Tampa by probably less than 5. I'm going with. But then again, we'll see what happens. It's either, it depends if both teams bring their A game and they're just hyper focused and they're going to do whatever it takes. It's hard, but I guess we'll see.
And Donnie, what are your plans for the game? Are you going to be with family? I mean, staying home, obviously, with all the pandemic and all going on. Like, what is Donnie going to do for Super Bowl Sunday?
Oh, I just went to Publix, got some beers, got some.
Ooh, did you get some Presidente there?
No, got some buffalo chicken dip. A whole little spread. Keep it small, but it'll be nice. Bud Platinum, shout out Budweiser.
All right, let's go.
Board.
Come on.
But not too bad. How you guys doing? What's your guys' plans?
In about an hour,
laying low. I got pizza, and I'm just gonna watch the game, and probably by myself because nobody really wants to watch it.
I'm with Mike. I'm gonna sit here. It's snowing. I really don't want to go out in the snow and drive anywhere, so I'm just gonna get a pizza and some wings from the place down the street. It'll probably get here in like 3 hours, and then just watch the game.
If you didn't order it yet, it will.
Yeah. Hey, I got the Slice app. Shout out to the Slice app. Shout out to my friend. Quick shout out to my friend Dave Gomez, who gave me the wisdom to download the Slice app, where you can download like all the pizzerias around you, and they'll just deliver it to you. So
wow, I like that.
Shameless plug.
Hey, why not?
So Donnie, quick, tell our fans, what you got going on. What are some of the projects you're working on quickly, and
Yeah, sure. Doing a lot of freelance video content work right now, doing some corporate video in the amongst of that. Actually worked on a really cool event. It's actually traveling nationally, kind of just was random spur of the moment type thing, but it's happening here at the Orlando Convention Center, but I guess it's all around different stadiums around the country, but it's actually for families, obviously with little kids. It's called Jurassic Quest. And what it is I guess now they're making it drive-through since of COVID and all.
Okay.
But they have about 70, I guess it's animatronic dinosaurs, and I'm talking like 50, 60 foot T-Rexes and stuff like that. So I actually did a video with them just a while back, but just getting my hands dirty and everything. One day I'm a still photographer for a construction company. One day working with dinosaurs. Next day is something else. So helping you guys out with the podcast.
Appreciate that, man.
Absolutely. Yeah,
appreciate the help. Thank you.
Yeah, and you're killing it out there.
Try to stay busy. Anything that's a good day of work, I think everyone can value that right now.
Yeah, a nice, cool video with Nick Aquilino. Couple.
Oh yeah, that was fun too. We shot that.
Yep.
We shot that in South Florida a while back. Yeah, that was fun, and it's always great, I think, for everyone who is meeting through this podcast to to stay in touch and to collaborate, continue to collaborate. Yep. I just saw Nick and Raymond Representation do a live together. So I think that if anything, all of us need to continue to build our bigger network within the podcast, because it's really nice that we're all able to continue to help each other.
Yes,
in different avenues.
100%.
Yeah.
You know, and it's
It's
great
all
because we're in
about
New York, you guys are in Florida, and it's still, we can collaborate, and it's been great, having you guys as friends and supporters of the show.
Yeah.
And obviously we try to support you guys as much.
We all want to
as
see
well,
each other
so.
do well. So
Yes,
it's sort of like,
100%.
anything we can do.
What it's about.
Why not? It's what
Well,
it's
listen,
about.
we'll be at the Super Bowl in LA next year, so we hope to see you there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's go.
It'll be a lot nicer. Yeah. No, none of this stuff that we got going over here.
No. Not worth it. Not worth it. And hopefully it could be a mass golf one too later.
Yeah.
So,
let's cross
fingers crossed.
All right, Donnie, enjoy the game, enjoy the day, and thanks again for everything.
Catching up.
All right.
Of course.
Have a good one.
Take care.
All right.
All right. Rick, I got a surprise for you.
Here we go.
We're not gonna have somebody that goes with the Bucks.
Wow. All right, bring them on. Bring them on.
The only person that's going to agree with our decision of the Kansas City Chiefs winning. Bringing on now the founder of Rakoti, Andrew Knorr.
Hey! All right.
Yes.
Andrew,
we'll be moving that over for another one. So just get ready.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, who are these idiots that are going for the Bucks? And why did you have them on? Don't they have something better to do?
Oh man, I don't know. I guess I didn't bet properly. I don't know.
Wow, gosh. So I guess
or maybe we wanted
the best for last. Then
we wanted to look good. We wanted to look good.
I understand. You did it right. Rick, man, you look like you need a hug there in that Jets stuff, my friend.
I need help, Andrew.
I'm telling you, yeah. Well, so I guess as long as Le'Veon doesn't have a great day today or plays or something, he'll be all right. Okay, he'll be all right.
If he has one of those games, Andrew, I don't even know what I'm going to do. I'll just shove a pizza down my throat. I don't know.
Sure, I understand.
So, what are your plans for the day? What do you do? What do you got going on, festivity wise, family, friends? I mean, what are your plans for the game today?
Hanging out with the family here. Nice. Last year, I was actually with there's a really large contingent here in Dallas of Chiefs fans, and we were at a fantastic watch party. Last year, my wife just got out of the hospital last week. She's doing fine, but we decided we'd keep it, and especially with COVID, we'd kind of keep it simple here, but watch with the family. And of course, I'll be texting frantically with all my Chiefs fans and friends up in Kansas City and around. So it'll be like a good virtual party anyway.
Nice.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And we're glad to hear that your wife is doing better. No, we're glad to hear that your wife is doing better.
Thanks, appreciate it. She's good.
And then obviously, congratulations for your Chiefs, making it back, because that's great, So obviously you're rooting for the Chiefs, but where do you see it going? Like where do you see the prediction and the keys to win and things like that?
I'm leaning a little more conservatively that it's going to be a lower scoring game.
Wow.
I'm looking at 24-21. I think they're going to maybe more turnovers. I think the defenses may just step up and make a lot more stops. There's great athleticism obviously on both sides of the ball, but I think both defenses are pretty stout. And it seems like sometimes, the Super Bowl, I don't know that it ever really follows the trends of the games before. It just really kind of stands on its own. Yeah. Because I think people, even though they say, hey, it's a football game, and if we played in it before, they know it's the Super Bowl. They know it's for everything. And nerves get into play. And then, of course, you don't know if somebody gets injured. It could swing it. But I think just going at it the way it is now with who's out, who's going to get to play, I think it's going to be a lot more lower scoring and definitely a close game. Right. So I'm doubling up on the heart meds. So we'll
And who do you think is going to win MVP? Will it be Mahomes or would it be Tyreek Hill?
I'm actually going to go out on a limb and say it's going to be Kelsey.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a new one. That's a new wrinkle
I
today.
think, because I think,
well,
Tyreek burned him in the first game. And I think they're going to be so overly cautious in covering him. You can't really double anybody and expect nothing to happen somewhere else. I think that they're probably going to try and cover him, double him, just at the outset to kind of set the tone, maybe. But I think Kelsey will probably have some big plays, some things, because he's just so consistent.
It's too dynamic.
He's too dynamic. He's basically another wide receiver. He's really not a tight end. And so I kind of expect that he might. This might be his game.
Yeah, I tend to agree with you there. They're gonna pay more attention to Tyreek Hill, and it's unbelievable how open Kelsey can get. It really is.
Yeah. It's such a pleasure to watch them, because I think for a lot of us football fans, and even being a Chiefs fans, when you see guys that don't understand, just how important of getting a first down is. Know it being, what they call game aware, knowing where the marker is. Go to the marker. Don't go 2 or 3 yards short of the marker. Go to the marker, or better yet, even go a little beyond the marker, and plant yourself and wait. And the Chiefs have really, I think they have been great about being able to play that way. That they know it doesn't matter. We're just moving. As Hank Stram would say, we're just matriculating down the field, boys. Just get that 4 yards, that 5 yards, that 6 yards, and then if you're open for 30 yards or whatever, fine. But they know it's just taking what's given to them, and they play that well. And like you said, Kelsey's one of the best at just going and knowing where Mahomes is going, being able to kind of reposition himself and understanding the flow, not giving up on a play. That's really special with what he can do there.
They're definitely in sync. I completely agree with you. Real quick, update us on Riccoti, real quick, and just update the viewers.
Well, we're very, very blessed. We are we'll get the show one more time. The Game Plan U national champions, and we had a great time going through that. That opened a lot of doors for us. In fact, we picked up our first investor.
Congratulations! Great job.
So we're actually starting the development to finish out the product next week for this upcoming week. I'm still getting a lot of interest from teams, and starting off 2021 with a lot of momentum, was able to bring on a couple of outstanding people to add to our board of directors, and so just a lot of great things going on. So we feel good about where things are going.
Yeah, well, we're thrilled for you. Congratulations.
Yes. Well, I appreciate you guys. Yeah, you all are the best. Absolutely. Yeah,
I'd appreciate all the support too.
Yes, thank you very much for that too.
Well, you bet. You guys have. I mean, this is going to be a great year for you all too, and I'm really excited because what you have is something that's so needed in the marketplace, and it's such a incredibly well thought out platform, and good things are coming your way for sure. So looking forward to that. Yeah.
Thank you, Andrew.
Thank you very much. And good luck to your Chiefs.
Yes.
Appreciate
you're
it,
you're the only one on our side. So
good. I'll
have
take
a good
that,
one,
my friend. Thank you. You guys have a good one. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye. All right, a Chiefs finally.
Yeah. But we got a Bucks on the.
Here we go.
We got another Bucks guy on deck here. So
all right.
He gave away his pick early. So he's a Tom Brady fan. Joining us now is Danny Harris. He is the founder of Game Day.
Hey guys,
Danny, how's it going?
It's going well. True story. I'm a Niners fan. All right, make no mistake, I'm a Bay Area Niners guy. But but we also know where Tom Brady grew up. So it's been fun to, as a Niners fan growing up, there's been success there. And then having a local kid having success. I mean, there's been a lot of intrigue in Super Bowls for us living here in the Bay Area, whether that was, again, Niners or Brady having success. So it's been fun.
Yeah. So what do you well, actually, you know what? Tell it. I know you're coming on in a couple of weeks, and you'll give a more polished explanation. But just give our viewers a sense of what game day is all about.
Yeah, so Game Day is a platform for athletes. We're a branding tool for them. We want to bring together and create a personalized marketplace for an athlete. Certainly targeting underrepresented athletes who need this type of capability to help them maximize their brand. And through that marketplace and enabling their fans to discover and shop in real time, whether that's what they're wearing on game day, lifestyle, or even socially, athletes earn a share of the revenue. So we really want to help athletes create a new revenue stream simply based off of their influence, which we know every athlete has. But more importantly, the analytics that come back from all of that consumer activity, we believe will fundamentally change how athletes can market themselves for future brand conversations, because now they have the data that proves what their brand influence is versus the vanity metrics that exist today in social. So we're really excited about really being a powerful asset for athletes and the agents around and those representing athletes on the business side to really be an advocate and a resource as they're thinking about what opportunities exist out there and how creative do they want to be as it relates to building their brand or managing and growing it.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's incredible.
No. Awesome. Yeah. And, you've been doing a lot of great things, and obviously
continue to share more in the next couple of weeks for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think, what are you, like mid-February, right?
Something like that.
Next Thursday, I think, something like around there.
Yeah.
We're definitely excited to have you on. And then, so give us your take. Obviously you're rooting for Brady, but where does the predictions lie?
It's the X factor in Brady. Now, obviously, we saw what Kansas City can do. I saw, as a Niner fan last year, what Kansas City can do.
Bring that up. Yeah.
Appreciate you not. I'll go ahead and take care of that for you.
Okay.
But seeing how capable they are for the entirety of the game, really, would give reassurance to any Chiefs fan that it doesn't matter whether you're out of the game. And they've proven that almost every game this season where they've had slow starts, right? And so, that certainly is a thing. It's also, they have the experience. They're not worrying about the 45 minutes of a halftime and what that actually does for you in the third quarter, because many of them have gone through that.
Right.
But come on, Brady. I was fortunate to be at that game where he beat Atlanta. That was my one and only.
Oh wow,
Super Bowl.
were you?
Yeah, it was stupid.
I agree. It was stupid. We're with you on that one.
It was an amazing stupid, right? To be a part of that, for us to just be able to experience that type of a professional athlete, whether you were live or just watching it on TV. Realizing that he has that capability to really bring his entire team together as a leader is fascinating to watch, and you're just in awe as he just doesn't care what's going on at the time. He just knows what he has to do next. Come on. 10. There's only been 55?
You're right. Yeah. Guy's been to 20% of the Super Bowls. Yeah. It's amazing about Brady. Like, he has this aura in a Super Bowl. Like, he can never lose. So what's your prediction for the game? Score, who's going to be the MVP?
I think Brady's going to be the MVP.
Okay.
I think they win by 1 or 2. I think it's certainly close.
All right.
Every game that he has, you're not blowing anybody out in the Super Bowl, I don't believe.
Okay.
So yeah, what's the score? Here we go. I think it's 21-20.
Wow. Everybody's taking the under in this game.
Yeah.
21-20. I want to see Gronk have a presence.
Okay.
I want him to sort of be part of the story. I think he deserves that for himself and his career. and just for the this mythical beast and element that he is, having him be successful, I think will make for fun TV for the next month or 6 weeks of the circuit.
I completely agree with you there for sure.
Yeah.
He's definitely a lot of fun to watch. Yeah, and it's fun when he scores a touchdown and he's doing all his thing.
Yeah.
He's a fun guy to watch on the football field.
And you balance that with Brady, just the methodical. It's interesting to see, how
Brady's been having a little bit more fun this year now that he's not in like the PR, wall of the Patriot way. So.
Right. Having to hide behind Belichick and his what he wants to do and not competing there. Yeah, Arians doesn't have that mystique there, nor do I think he wants it.
Yeah.
So he's been freed to do more on the field from a personality perspective, which is also fun to watch. I mean, at 43, you also think that he's going to break at any point, but he continues to show the young. Just the youngness of what sports provide and what sports are.
Well, he's allowed to be a human, and that's really the key.
Yeah,
he's allowed to talk for himself and whatnot.
Yeah, but, you're in Florida. I mean, what do you? I mean, of course, you're able to have a little bit more fun. You're in Florida.
Oh yeah, definitely that too. But Rick, that's it. I think we're done. Like we can't come back from this. So it's not the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Supporters are overwhelming. So
like
it all plays out.
The dam has broken. The water is just going through. And
but let's see who has the last laugh afterwards.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what, guys? But hold true to your convictions.
Oh yeah, 100%.
I think it's adorable. Bless your hearts.
Well said.
Okay, all right.
I think in a couple of weeks, Danny.
I think something happened where in a couple of weeks, I think we're gonna scrap that episode. But
did that invite get revoked? I think I just got an email message. That's weird.
Nah. No, all right. Well, thanks a lot for coming on, and we'll see you.
Thank you for coming on. We'll see you in a couple of weeks.
You guys have a great day.
All right, you too. Take it easy.
Take care, guys.
Yeah. All right. Oh man.
Okay, well, I mean, that's it. We can't make up for this, but let's see us if we at least have another Chiefs in the mix here. Joining us now is our good friend from Book It Sports, and we got Nick joining us. So he knows what betting is.
Yeah, he knows what's going on.
So let's see what Nick has to say. Nick,
what's up, boys?
What's up, Nick? What's going on, man?
Not too much.
All right, man. Well, give us the lowdown. You're the man. You're the expert. I need to hear the prediction, man. Let me have it.
Yeah, it's you won't like it. It's Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Tom Brady is the MVP. It's listen. I mean, as a bettor, listen. If you're betting this game, the value is on Tampa Bay. The value, if you like Tampa Bay, is to bet Tom Brady as the MVP because that's where you're getting the best value at. But the Chiefs are probably still the better football team in this game. That's why they're favored. You're not going to see any home field advantage affecting this game, and even being Tampa Bay. But Tom Brady gets to sleep in his own bed, right? Like regardless of the fans and the home field advantage, he's still playing in his home stadium, in his home locker room. And if you get in a situation where this guy's been to, 10 Super Bowls now. I mean, he knows the drill. Patty Mahomes knows the drill as well. After coming off the win last year, either way, you're getting a good storyline. Either Tom wins number 7 or Patty wins number 2 and kind of gets the torch passed over him from Tom. So it's going to be a good game. Again, I think the over is what I have as well, 34-31 Tampa Bay.
Okay.
I just think there's going to be a lot of scoring, even with the really good defense in this one.
Is it surprising you that a lot of people, we've had 7, 8 people already on, they're picking the unders, a lot of 21-20, a lot of 24-21.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that surprising you, people taking the unders?
No, because his spread is so high. I mean, it was up to 57 at one point. I've seen 55.5. Again, the last time these teams played, it was only a field goal game. I think it was like 27-24.
Yep.
There were still, there were touchdowns all over the place. Both quarterbacks were throwing for over, I think Patty Mahomes at like 462, something like that, pretty high, and Brady over 300. So these, they both have the good offense. I think people are seeing that this Bucks defense and D-line is so good, and this Chiefs defense is getting healthy and hot at the right time where maybe you go under. But, I mean, I expect Andy Reid to pull out the bag of tricks. I expect Mike Evans to have a big game. It just – the touchdown, I feel like both sides are going to get their points, and it's going to be a close game either way. I just feel like it's going to be, a high-scoring affair. Even though in the playoffs we've seen a few games so far, the unders have been pretty favorable throughout this playoffs. I've teased a lot of them too, and that certainly helped. But not a lot of scoring in these ones. But you have two such high-powered offenses that are hot at the right time and healthy too.
Look at it. Look at this guy talking like he,
man,
has a
great.
sports betting company or something. No, but I just it's funny because Tampa Bay has not had any love throughout the whole playoffs, and now all of a sudden everyone's jumping on that Tampa Bay bandwagon.
Yeah.
And is this the game where they're picking the wrong side?
It could be. I mean, I think what they.
I mean, I definitely didn't think. I didn't think that they could win. I thought they would beat Washington, but I definitely didn't think that they were going to beat the Saints or the Packers. So I definitely underestimated them on those two. The Packers should have won that game. The Packers handed them that game, and that is why I see the Chiefs winning, because the Chiefs aren't going to let those mistakes go for nothing.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's what I think.
Yeah, and I think the Chiefs do have a better secondary than the Packers had. Kevin King kind of had a bad game.
Yeah, did he?
DPI call and got burned there on the touchdown right before the first half. So the first half ended to Scotty Miller. No knock against Scotty Miller, but come on, you can't give up that play. And but I do think Tampa Bay switches their game plan defensively now and limits Tyreek Hill. They get Jamel Dean, maybe not their best cornerback, but their fastest cornerback back going against Tyreek Hill. So maybe that helps. They get Vita Vea back up the middle. Certainly helps that D-line. And I think, again, I've been saying this all week, the key matchup to watch in this one's going to be Eric Fisher at left tackle being out with the Achilles. How are they going to replace him? And you have JPP coming off the edge. So if you're Tampa Bay, your whole game plan is blitz, 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 blitz all day long and get Patty Mahomes uncomfortable. Because I really think whoever wins this turnover battle wins this football game, which wasn't necessarily the case last week 2 weeks ago against Green Bay.
I mean, isn't there an actual play called the Tampa Blitz? So don't they? Isn't that all they do? So
Tampa.
So Nick, what are you guys at Book It doing for the game? You guys getting together as friends? What's the environment? Tell us the mood at Book It headquarters right now for the game.
Well, we got a big week going down to Vegas tomorrow for some big time investment meetings. So
nice.
We're taking it pretty easy here on today, and just me, Trent, myself, Dave. Around the house, got some snacks ready to go, and just gonna chill here because we got a big week coming. We thought about going to Vegas a little early, doing a little party and stuff like that, but we're gonna go against that and play it smart this week and just watch Super Bowl here at the house, get a good night's rest before we take off tomorrow. So it's gonna be a big week over here at HQ. We just had 2 new updates on the app, so handicappers can now sell picks on the app, which is awesome. And then we released prop bets last night, so prop bets now available. You go download, update the app in the App Store. You can bet props now on any of the 4 major American sports. So 2 really big accomplishments for us and for the app this week over here.
Yeah, no, it absolutely. I got to update it because I tried looking before, but I guess I didn't update it. That's why I didn't see the prop bets because I wanted to pull them up from there. But I'll definitely do that. And thanks for letting our viewers know about that as well. So say hi to Trent and Dave.
Yeah,
you guys enjoy the game, and
keep up the good work. You guys are doing great.
Yeah, keep up the great work, and we'll be chatting again soon.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me, guys.
All right, Nick.
All right. Take it easy, Nick. Later.
There it is from a pro, man. There it is. He's taking the Bucks too.
Yeah, I can't believe this, man.
Right?
I really can't believe this.
I think it is too, like the aura of Brady. like the aura of Brady in the Super Bowl, especially after what he did to the Falcons, that looms over the game. I think you have to take that into account when it comes to this bet. But people are, listen. I mean, a lot of people are really taking are going with the Buccaneers.
It's really is surprising to me. It's surprising. I got to download that Book It update though, because I want to look at the prop bets.
I just looked at. I just looked for an update. I didn't see it, but I'll play around with this. So,
all right. Well, our next guest is running a little late, so we will leapfrog. We'll leapfrog him, and then we will bring on our next guest after that. So joining us now, if he's ready, thumbs up if you're ready. All right. Joining us now is one of our great interns over at Playing the Field and the Fan Experience.
Yep.
Joining us is Tanner Johnson. Tanner.
What's going on, guys?
Tanner, what's up, man?
Not a whole lot, just hanging out.
Yeah, buddy. And you got a lot better lighting this time around.
Hey, yeah.
We didn't wake you up this time, did you?
No.
we got a lot of snow over here. How's it by you?
How's it by you up there?
It's been a pretty wild snow year. I can't lie. I'd say we've probably got between 30 and 36 inches in probably the last week and a half. Oh yeah. Wow. We get slammed. You guys think you guys get a lot of snow out east? No.
Man, I'm looking outside right now. It's just crazy.
Yeah. No, obviously you guys get hit a lot harder. But
yeah.
We're a little spoiled when it comes to it's like
For sure. But I think also
you get a foot and you're going crazy here.
Yeah.
So we want to know what side you're going on, man.
Yep.
Because we've been outnumbered all show long.
Shock and awe on this show.
What are we? 9 against 3? What is it? 9 against 3? 10 against 3?
Yep.
Really?
So we have the Chiefs. I got the Chiefs winning 35-30. Rick's got them like 31-27 or something like that.
Yep.
And then we got one more Chiefs, and he's a Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Where are you going, Tanner?
Well, guys, it's always so tough. Okay, so the first thing that I feel like you got to look at is you got to look at what's going on with Brady and every time that he's in a Super Bowl. You know what I mean? This was the most wild stat that I had seen since I've been reading headlines. And that was, Brady's been in the league for 21 years, and he's been to the Super Bowl 10 times.
Correct.
You literally can count on Brady to make it to the Super Bowl more times you can count on Steph Curry making a shot.
I saw that.
What a wild stat that is. So I think looking into that,
incredible.
It's super hard to bet against Brady. It is, but I'm trying to look at it from a more statistical standpoint this year, and I look at every position, and to me, the Chiefs in almost every position are better. You know what I mean? And I think that. I mean, I do. I think that. I think Brady. Maybe that's the only one where you can question it, but I mean, I think Mahomes is a pretty unbelievable quarterback, and I think that Brady is unbelievable at reading defenses and calling the right plays at the line, which is something that Mahomes is going to continue to get better at. But I think in general, I got to look because I think it's going to be a score fest. I got the score 35-38. I got the Chiefs.
Yes.
I do. I got the Chiefs, and I think it's going to be a score fest. And I think when you look at it, and because I think it's a score fest, I think that you got to look at the firepower that both teams have, and I think that the Chiefs just have more firepower. You know what I mean? I really do think that. And I think I was impressed with the Buccaneers' defense against Green Bay. I'm not going to lie, I was. But I don't see any team this year truly shutting down the Chiefs' offense.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think that when you look at both offenses and you look at both firepowers of both offenses, I think that you just got to lean in the favor of the Chiefs. But like I said, 35-38, I think it's going to be close. I think it's going to be high scoring. I think it's going to be a super fun game to watch. I'm stoked. So that's where I'm at with it, guys.
All right, there it is.
See, playing the field hires some really smart and bright interns.
Yes, we will do great things in the world, but he is guided in the right way. He is traveling north.
So we're 9-4.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
I just counted them up. So it's 9-4. So we, obviously we're well in the minority in this in this Chiefs picking battle, but
which is wild.
Really. Hey, Tanner, what are you doing for the Super Bowl? Give us the ambiance, the environment, what's going on, pizza. What's going on over there?
Yeah, so we're gonna go over to a couple of our friends' house here. They're gonna have a big platter of food set out, and
nice.
Me and all my buddies here at school, we're gonna go and have a time. Then we're gonna go have a second time afterwards, after the game's over, at somebody else's house. So
all right.
It's gonna be I think it's gonna be kind of a wild night, and I'm pretty excited about it. So
make sure you guys stay safe out there.
Absolutely, as always.
Yeah.
Oh, to be young.
Yes.
To be young. You're gonna go to a party. He's at the pre-party now.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to the party. Then he's gonna go to the
after party.
After party.
Yep.
After
and then
the
maybe
party,
after that, you never know. So.
After the party, it's the hotel lobby. Or am I too old? Like, am I aging myself with that one?
No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, obviously it's great to hear some some Chiefs talk.
Yeah.
But your Broncos, it's looking like it's a possibility to land Watson. What do you think?
I saw that just these last couple of days. I've been reading more and more storylines of people inside the organization saying that they've been having more talks. And like I've said, I am not sold on Drew Lock at all. I haven't been the entire 3 years he's been in the league. And this is the reason. I look at the progression of Josh Allen, who a UW alum, he had this. I think he had the assets, but I don't think anybody really thought that he was going to use those assets to really fall into a quarterback that he has been. Right. And I look at somebody like Drew Lock, who was in that same draft class, who should be on the progression track that somebody like Josh Allen is, and he just hasn't. And I attribute that partly to the fact that Denver's line hasn't been good. I totally understand that. Our defense hasn't been as good as it has been in years past. I understand that. But beyond those 2 points, we have a pretty decent receiving core that's pretty young. We have a pretty solid backfield now that we have Melvin Gordon and Philip Lindsay, who really have both played pretty good. And so I think you have to lie some of the accountability on the fact that Drew Lock just hasn't progressed the way that he should. And so I think it's time to at least bring somebody in whether it's Deshaun Watson or not, bring somebody in that is a caliber of quarterback that could start to challenge, you know what I mean? If nothing else, if they brought in Deshaun, obviously he would start, but I think that would just light a fire, if anything else with Drew Lock, because I would love for him to be that franchise quarterback for us that I think LA drafted him to be, but it just hasn't been panning out. And so I think that we need to start making changes, and I think this is the year to do it and I think that having Watson on the table and all of the talk that's been going on, I would absolutely love if they picked him up. I think that'd be great. And I think it'd be a great move for Denver just in general, because I think that we have a contending team, maybe not a Super Bowl contending team, but I definitely think we should be in the playoffs at least. I do think that. So
yeah, I think with the offensive weapons, I think he would do phenomenal over there. I'm really curious as to how this is going to play out. And, you got Wentz like pretty much almost a bear at this point, but we'll see how that plays out. But today's about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And who do you have? Now let's not go MVP. Let's go with something else here. Let's do a quick prop here. Highest completion percentage, Mahomes or Brady?
Man, that's interesting. I don't know. I think that again, you look at how Tom Brady has been in Super Bowls and the way that he's played. And I don't like taking things away from him, but at the same time, I think that Mahomes in general, I think Mahomes is going to be looking at this whole game, and I think this is really going to be for him a staple in his career. You know what I mean? Going against probably I don't even know if you can say probably anymore, the greatest quarterback to play And I think that he really wants to make a show of it himself. I do. I think that. And so I want to go with Brady having a higher completion percentage, but I don't know. I think that I could see Mahomes also having that stat go on his side. So since I'm going Chiefs this whole show, let's just go Mahomes too. I think it's gonna be close though. I do. I think they're both gonna have great games. I'll end it on that. I do. I think
I think it's gonna be a wonderful game, and I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch.
Same.
Gonna be a good game.
That's what I think. But we'll see who ends up having the last laugh.
Yeah.
Is it the four of us that pick the Chiefs, or is it the 9 of them that pick the Bucks?
Yeah.
But I definitely think that the Chiefs are going to take this. It's going to be a lot of fun and closer game than most think.
Tanner, good choice, my friend.
Hey,
yes,
solid choice.
Yeah, you're on the right side of things, Tanner.
Yeah.
Win or lose, at least your head's in the right place.
See, that's exactly right. I try to be rational.
And it's good that we got your decision now until you're too inebriated to actually, put together a good enough thought. But enjoy your
have fun
party
tonight, man.
And
Thank
your
you.
after party and your after party.
Thank you. I will.
All right, take it easy, Tanner.
All right, you guys have a good rest of your show.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, thanks. Later.
All right, there you have it. It's the pre-party, then the party, then the after party, then
buddy.
the after party.
Yeah, buddy.
right.
Oh man, we went an hour and 50 minutes.
Yeah, that was a good show.
It was, man. Oh man, so I
Thank
can't
you to
believe
all
it.
our guests who came on. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And this show, as always, is brought to you by Playing the Field. Playing the Field is a sports fan community and dating app looking to connect sports fans on a platonic or romantic level quicker, faster, and easier than ever before. Just visit us at playthefieldnow.com for more information. Mobile apps will be out in the coming months, so we hope you check that out. So that was a lot of fun, man.
That was fun, man. Yeah, that was a good time.
One of our guests could not make it.
That's all right
because of they were in flight.
No worries.
And then the other one, I don't know what happened, but I think it's
all good.
Phone malfunction. So, we it was a lot of fun. I'm glad that we did this.
Yeah, this was fun. Yeah, this is a good time.
We have one. He signed on.
Who's the final caller?
Okay, so let's bring him on as a great friend of the show. Friend of mine for many years. We're gonna welcome now Joel.
Hey guys, what's up?
What's up, Joel?
Man?
Hey, how's the podcast going?
You got the Bane mask going on. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I got that ninja mask going on.
There we go.
I'm out and about, so yeah, trying to stay safe.
There you go.
Enjoy my Super Bowl Sunday. So looking forward to today's game.
So
Nice.
so let's hear your thoughts. It's 9-4 in favor of the Bucks.
Nah,
What do we got?
I'm going Chiefs. The problem with the Bucks is Tom Brady beat the Buccaneers with Jameis Winston numbers: 3 touchdowns, 3 interceptions.
There you go.
There
it is.
Patrick Mahomes will not allow Brady to throw 3 interceptions and not get points off of the turnover. It's impossible.
I agree.
From the fact, the Buccaneers linebackers are not as good, and no one's better down the middle than the Chiefs. Also, people forget this year's meeting, Tyreek Hill in the first half had 200 yards.
That's what I'm saying.
He didn't get anything in the second half, but they still played them down the middle. Andy Reid, being the Super Bowl, is not going to do what he does in the regular season, which is take his foot off the gas pedal. He's going to put it on, and score and score. And people keep sleeping on that secondary for the Chiefs. Tyrann Mathieu in the playoffs has, I think, an interception every game so far. People sleep on Honey Badger. The Honey Badger's a monster, and he's going to watch Tom Brady. Tom Brady's balls have no speed. What that team does is they either throw it deep to down the field to I always forget his name.
Evans?
Yeah, to Evans. They either float it deep to Evans, which Tom Brady's going to pay for it, or he's throwing it down, short little in and outs 5 yards to Antonio Brown or Godwin. You're not going to beat the Chiefs like that.
Mm-hmm. All
Can't
right.
beat the Chiefs with that Patriot style. The Chiefs are going to run through them. And look, you got CEH coming back healthy, and you're also going to have in the passing game a healthy Le'Veon Bell. They're going to stand apart. I don't expect anything. I don't think there's anything that Tampa Bay can give the Chiefs that's not going to surprise them. They're not going to allow those turnovers. Turnovers is going to equal touchdown. I promise you.
Wow, that's that is the boldest prediction yet we've heard on this show this afternoon for the Chiefs. That's what I'm talking about, Joel. That's what we need here at the Fan Experience.
But is it bold? Is it bold?
I
like
mean,
the other ones, I think we have had 9 bold predictions of the
wait.
It's not wrong. The Chiefs, look, people think that the Chiefs fall behind, but guess what? The Chiefs fall behind against running teams. Right. Tennessee, teams with really good running backs. Come on, you think the Chiefs are scared of Fournette and their other running back?
Ronald Jones.
Ronald Jones, yeah.
Rojo. No one's scared of Rojo.
Wow. All right. So what's the final score, Joel? Give it to us.
I'm gonna go 21-42.
42-21. Wow.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm going blowout.
Wow. There it is.
I'm going blowout.
That's bold. That's all right.
Yeah.
You heard it here, folks. 42-21. Joel's taking the over. And who's the MVP? Come on. Is it Mahomes?
Mahomes. MVP, Mahomes.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, if you're scoring 42 points, you better believe it's Mahomes.
Listen, if Tyreek Hill has like 300 yards receiving and like 5 touchdowns, I mean,
look, Mahomes is not.
Yeah, but who throws it to him?
Mahomes is not gonna have another game where he's gonna fall behind like he did against San Francisco. San Francisco had a legit D. Tampa Bay does not.
Wow.
It's going to be a game.
I agree with that. San Francisco's defense was 10 times
Mahomes is going to tear them apart. He's going to want to show off their Super Bowl, and he's not going to let his defense get them in. He's going to keep them in the game with his offense.
There it is.
Embarrassed.
I mean, Joel is finishing off the show
on a high note.
Thunderous, with a thunderous prediction. All right.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks a lot, Joel. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, Joel. Thank you,
Appreciate
man.
Having coming on and enjoy the game. And we'll be chatting during the game.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, best of luck.
All right,
take it easy.
Wow. I mean, that was about as.
Now that's how you close out a show.
Yeah, that's how you close out a show. Exactly.
And it's looking like, Mahomes is going to close out freaking Brady's life.
Yeah. I mean, homeboy just pretty much said, sit your ass down, Tom. We're going to take care of this.
Oh.
Wow. This was a great show, Mike.
It really was. It was a lot of fun.
This was a lot of fun. We want to thank all our guests for coming on. Enjoy. Be safe tonight. Tanner, make sure you don't go crazy.
Yeah.
But everybody else, be safe. Have fun. And, we'll be back Tuesday night, 9 p.m. to break it all down.
Oh yeah, and then a lot of other news around the leagues as well. So
yes,
we'll cover that on Tuesday. So Tuesday, 9 p.m. Eastern. Enjoy the game, everybody.
Go Chiefs!
Good night.